All right, grab your favorite mug. It's time for Coffee with Your Retirement Coach. Welcome back to Coffee with Your Retirement Coach. I am Aaron, your host behind the clipboard, and joining me behind the clipboard, my assistant coach, Coach Beard. Just kidding. I'm so glad Ted Lasso's back.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Thanks.
So we talked recently. I'm back from summer break.
Yes.
During summer break,
Hey, welcome back.
No, we can't clear that. We can't pay for it. Nope. It's there's a healthy budget on the show, but not that healthy. You and I went to the movies and we felt very nostalgic and childlike.
Right.
We went and saw He-Man.
He-Man.
Allegedly, there might have been power swords. Hopefully the producer doesn't have video or photographic evidence of that, but I have a feeling that'll probably show up somewhere on the screen. But Adam, He-Man, he has the power.
Right. I have the power. Yeah.
And today we want to talk about how our listeners, our viewers can have the power even at a moment where they might not feel powerful.
Yeah. Aaron, today we're going to break down all things financial power of attorney.
I have that. No, you're right. Sorry, that was loud. They're probably like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Aaron.
There you go.
You are missed.
There you go.
So, the powers of attorney, man, they are so important.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a bit of story time today to illustrate where it works and where it can really break down.
Because oftentimes what I have found is people need to see themselves in the crosshairs. They need to know that's the area where I'm vulnerable. Oh, it's time to go sign the dotted line and have my financial power of attorney ready.
Yeah. And so for our audience today, as we're thinking about powers of attorney, oftentimes people are a little confused about what kind of power of attorney they have.
Yeah.
Because you could have an immediate power of attorney. It's in effect right now. You could have a springing power of attorney. It goes into effect when something happens and you're incapacitated.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of variations, but even the titling of some of these powers of attorney.
Yep.
We've seen some attorneys, call a financial power of attorney a general financial power of attorney, a durable financial power of attorney, just power of attorney. So don't get too caught up on the titling of the document. Just understand what many people want and need is something called a power of attorney for finances or a financial power of attorney. But here's the key, Aaron. This is the document that kicks in when we need somebody to step in place for us.
Right.
We don't want courts involved in our affairs.
Yes.
And we want it to work beyond our incapacity. And what most people don't realize, and again, estate planning is state specific, but here in Georgia, all powers of attorney end at death and incapacity. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are shocked by that because they think, well, the whole reason I did the power of attorney was if I was incapacitated. So there is language that you need in these documents called durable language. And that language allows for the power of attorney to continue to stay in effect if you are incapacitated. And the amount of times I know you and we've reviewed these documents and that durable language is missing. And people they think they're good, they're covered, everything's in order, and they're not.
Or there's just a general misunderstanding. Oh, you know what? We sold the house one time and we were out of state or out of the country. And so we had a financial power of attorney for that event, but we don't have any events like that coming up. Not thinking about having a document in place and we've talked about it here again recently, what if we don't die?
Yeah. So I thought what we do is have a little story time.
Story time.
My dad, Randy, my partner, my pal, Randy, always watching, right?
Always watching.
Yeah.
Sit up straighter.
Hey, Randy. The older he's gotten, the more of an adventurer he's become.
It is insane.
Right?
Yeah.
So he goes skiing all over the world.
Yeah.
He dives with sharks. Foolishness.
Yeah.
Right? He does all kinds of things.
I'm convinced that Tony Hawk still being a pro skater at this point is inspired by Randy.
I think Randy might jump on a skateboard as his next adventure.
Yeah.
All right? But I want our audience today to think a little bit about what if something happened to Randy? Yeah. So one of his favorite places to ski is in Utah, right? Park City, Utah. So he loves all of those mountain runs out there. And so let's just say he's out there on a run and he has an accident. He doesn't quite pull a Sonny Bono, right? He hits that proverbial tree, but he's incapacitated. We got to fly dad back home, right? And I take my financial power of attorney for dad. Let's assume it's durable.
Yeah.
And I take it to the bank. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Banker, I need $50,000, please. Dad's been in an accident. I need one of those vans with a wheelchair lift, right? And I slide it over. And then the banker says, no problem. They give me the $50,000. I leave.
Yeah.
The next day, my sister shows up.
The golden child?
The golden child.
Yeah.
You know why I call my sister the golden child?
She emanates a light and she's everybody's favorite.
No. Oh, no. No. She hates it. That's for you, sis. I love you. Right. Golden child. I love you.
And she does actually watch from time to time. So pinch him.
So here's the deal. She goes into the bank the next day with a financial power of attorney.
Yeah.
She slides it over to the bank and says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Banker, Dad's been in an accident. I need $50,000, blah, blah, blah. And they say, hey, your brother was in here yesterday. My brother? Yeah, he asked for, you didn't give him the money, did you? Well, yeah, he had a power of attorney. My dad hasn't talked to him in years.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
So let's say I was acting in good faith and I didn't know dad did a new financial power of attorney. Who's now liable? Who's at risk? Who's in trouble at this point? Is it me? It's not her. She's the golden child. Is it the bank?
Well, and here's the thing too. We're using the simple example of a bank. What if it was a brokerage account? What if a taxable event had occurred because of this? And it's not just easy to undo it or to replace it. It's wild. So Nick, to kind of give an example of this, my wife, my beautiful blonde-headed wife of 20 years, she fell victim to the Instagram trend. She's a sourdough girly.
All right.
Living in our fridge right now is Bread Pitt.
Okay.
Right. She makes phenomenal bread. Now, it took a minute to get here, but she's got it now, and it is so good. Now, Nick, there's a difference.
By the way, that is my favorite kind of bread.
Oh, it's so good.
I love sourdough.
Nick, there's a difference between bread that we bake at the house and what we typically get at the grocery store, right? Now, at the house, I've got 2 teenage boys, so not a lot survives the pantry. But if I've got a bread that doesn't have the preservatives, like what is going to come from the grocery store, it's going to go stale, right? And the homemade bread, it goes stale quicker. How stale is too stale, Nick?
Yeah, that's a great point, right?
Yeah.
You know, if we were to think about the powers of attorney,
same thing.
They go bad.
It's not a switch that goes on and off. It's not batteries that die, but it becomes not palatable to the person that is going to need to cover their rear end if somebody's taking a distribution or you're making an action on someone's behalf.
And just like that bank, Aaron, which I think is a really good example where, you know, they have to make rules based on situations just like me and my sister, right? Because they don't know, have changes been made to these powers of attorney? Is there a newer power of attorney? What's the relationship with this person today? They don't know all these things. So all these banks and financial institutions we do business with, they all have their own rules. And what we found in speaking with a lot of attorneys and wise counsel, what we found is a best practice is to keep powers of attorney updated about every 3 to 5 years.
Come here. Get closer. Let's talk. 3 to 5 years. You're not going to remember that. You need to set a reminder in your smartphone, and you need to think about stale bread. You need to take one step further. You need to go to your financial institutions. Let them know you have a financial power of attorney. Make sure that they would accept it. Sometimes they've got proprietary documents to go alongside that are specific to those institutions. You need to do the legwork because otherwise, if this is tried to be used or executed in an event-driven moment and it doesn't work, then what do you do?
100%.
You're out of luck.
Yeah.
So do me a favor. If that's been you or somebody you know, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah. No, great point, Aaron. And so having that reminder, have it on the calendar. I know for our clients, we track that for them.
Yeah.
Right? And we remind them, hey, this coming year, you're due for an update. And it doesn't mean you've got to necessarily go pay a lot of fees to have an attorney redo the whole document.
Right.
If you like the people you've named, you like the elections you've made, sometimes you just need that fresh, wet signature, updated notary, witness, etc. Right? So just keep it fresh.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Now, Nick, occasionally as much as we are peachy people, we love our state. We've got beaches and mountains. We've got great sports teams. Sometimes we like to leave and go other places.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we not do that? Do we just have to stay here in a bubble?
Hey, Aaron, story time.
I was thinking you'd have one.
You know, I'm going to change just a little bit of the story so no one would know who this is.
Yes.
But we have a client, actually it's a mutual client, and they were traveling to a big park, okay? What was that park in California?
Knott's Berry Farms.
Knott's Berry Farms. It's their 50th anniversary. They said, we're not taking kids or grandkids. It's the two of us.
That's right.
And we love it out there.
The
and
originals.
That's where they're headed, right?
Yep.
And so they head out there and having a great time day one. Day two, tragedy hits.
Yeah.
She has a stroke, okay?
Yeah.
And so she's incapacitated. It's not good. And remember, estate planning is state specific. Yeah. So we shoot out the financial power of attorney for the state of Georgia. They're wanting to transfer her back here to Atlanta for care. And, so you've got the medical, transportation. You've got all these things to line up, but no one's honoring anything because he doesn't have any power to make those decisions. Yeah. So he ends up petitioning the court. Like there's someone in the hospital helps him get right on there.
We're talking about
right,
living
within
probate.
A couple of days, living probate, not death probate, right?
Correct.
Living probate. He presents hey, here's what's happening. Here's the financial power of attorney. And what they said is we are going to allow for some of these limited powers through this document to be authorized for use here in California. And basically it was just enough powers for him to be able to fly her back here to Atlanta, which was really expensive. That power of attorney, if you spend significant time in other states, one of the things I'd encourage you, get that state's powers of attorney, get that state's healthcare directives.
Yeah.
If you own property in another state, you spend meaningful time in another state, have that state's documents just to kind of cover yourself.
Well, like you and I have talked about in the past, hope is not a plan. Just to the south of us, we've got the beautiful citrus sunshine state. They like oranges over the peaches, but they're pretty close in color, so we can count them as friends. We'd love to go down to their beaches. They've got amusement parks there. Their financial power of attorneys, if I'm here and it's springing, as soon as I cross the Georgia-Florida line, it could be problematic for me.
Yeah.
And if I don't know that, I can't plead ignorance. I'm going to wind up in probate court, living probate court, in a moment that I didn't have to, in a moment where I probably could be best use my time, my energy, my resources somewhere
Take care of that loved one. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And, Aaron, I've told this story before. I know I have, right? And I've shared it even here, but it's relevant, and I really feel like I want to share it again, but I'm going to be brief on this one.
Yeah.
So many people know I was in a motorcycle accident, May 8th, 2010, and it was bad. I was hit from behind at 55 miles an hour. I was incapacitated for 3 months. Yeah. Now, thank God, no broken bones. I recovered well. Something still might be not right with me, but yes. but really I came out well on the other side. But let's turn the tables on that, and let's say it didn't end well for me. I was incapacitated. My wife needed to take care of me. Yeah. And so there's this whole thing that's going to happen now.
And let's be real honest with this. All of the first responders were pretty shocked that your situation wasn't. They're like, "What are you doing over there?" Well, that's where I ended up. How are you not in two people?
Aaron, here's
so we're saying something very reasonable here. It is, you and I truly believe that this to be a miracle.
100%. And let me tell you something. By the grace and power of God Almighty, I was okay. And I felt like the Holy Spirit was absolutely talking to me. And I felt like as I rotated many times, the police report said it threw me 33 feet. Yeah. I felt like I was in a protected bubble. Yeah. I really did. And to be thrown that far, to have everything that happened that night happen, the truck that was waiting to pass me, they were a first responder. They were an off-duty firefighter. Yeah. The girl that stopped in the ambulance, okay? She was on the FCA with me in high school, and her dad and I were on the church council. God ordained that for sure. And I praise God that I am here and I'm okay.
And this is not something where you could have done something differently. This is not something where there was a defensive maneuver you could have pulled. So again, I think I think our audience needs to understand the reason that this story resonates with you is because it was close to being extremely different. But it was something that you and your family were prepared for, even though it was something you never imagined.
100%. You know, Suzette and I having our powers of attorney in place and that, I mean, we were covered, right? But let's just say we weren't. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say that I was in that accident. I didn't recover. And let's say that we own our home jointly. And Aaron, I live in the least handicap friendly home in America. I have stairs.
There's stairs
everywhere.
to the stairs.
Everywhere I have stairs. I love our home, but man, it is not conducive to take care of anybody.
Right.
I don't have a master on the main. You couldn't really put a ramp easily anywhere. Like it's not good.
You're half the man that you used to be, but we still don't need Suzette dragging you up those stairs.
So thanks for that.
You look great, buddy.
But let's just say she needed to sell the home. She wanted a ranch condo with handicap access, all that stuff to take care of me.
Yeah.
Can she sell the home? No, because I legally can't sign when I'm incapacitated.
Yeah.
So now, because she doesn't have a good working financial power of attorney, she's got to petition the court. She's got to go through living probate, get them to sign off on her being able to sell the house to buy another house to take care of me.
Yeah.
And now the court says, hey, by the way, when you sell that house, all those proceeds you get, we want you to report back to us on a regular and ongoing basis how you're using those funds for your husband's benefit.
Yeah.
So they could require it monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, annually. She's got to fill out a form, take it to the courthouse. Do you really think she's going to want to do that if she's trying to take care of my sorry rear end?
Oh,
Probably
not if she's reminded about the insurance payout. I mean,
But let's take it one step further.
Yeah.
She needs money to take care of me.
Yeah.
Let's say I've got $1 million in an IRA, Aaron. She's my primary beneficiary. The form's done correctly.
You didn't die.
I didn't die. She has no rights to the money.
None.
Right? So now she's back at living probate court, petitioning the court to say, let me have authorization to my husband's retirement account to take care of him.
Yeah. It's there.
It's there.
Can't touch it.
So if you're in our audience today, let me encourage you. If you have any kind of retirement account, IRA, 401k, 403b, 457 plan,
Are you of your required beginning date? Are you required to take minimum distributions
100%.
without a penalty?
100%.
Do you have to file taxes every year? Is that you?
For all of those things,
is there anybody left?
Attorney.
If you're here and that's not you, you're probably 10. And thank God you're here and stay coachable. But yeah.
100%. Right. But here's the other one. What if you have a business interest? What if you have an LLC, an S Corp, whatever you have? If you've got a business interest, you got to have that good working financial power of attorney so somebody could step in on that business's behalf.
Yes.
Right? So I do feel really strongly convicted because of my own personal journey in needing these things to work.
Yeah.
But for our audience, I'm trying to just remind them this isn't something that should be handled just flippantly. This is real life and real important.
So if you drive a motorcycle, if you drive a car, if you have
or
business
ride
interests,
a motorcycle.
basically, here's the thing. Let me help you. If you're 18 years old and you fog a mirror, talk to somebody about whether or not you should have financial power of attorney.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the reality of it. That's the reality of it. And we're not here to scare anybody today because the reality, you do this, you get it done, you're going to sleep better at night. And we all need a better night's sleep.
Yeah.
We'll be clear-headed. We'll be ready to learn. We'll be ready to stay coachable. Listen, I want to thank you for being here. I meant what I said earlier. I'd love to see you in the comments. I'd love for you to talk to us about times where financial power of attorney was the hero of the day. Tell us about times where it didn't. You think our stories are good, but you got a better one? We'd love to hear about it. Oftentimes somebody will come up and say, hold my coffee. And I'm like, oh, they really are paying attention. Do me a favor. If you know somebody that this could be helpful to, we want you to share it. We'd like for you to like it, engage with it, help us to get this message out. But we want to thank you first. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being coachable. Until next time.
We hope you enjoyed today's show, but you may have questions for our coaches, and they can be emailed at connect@meritfa.com. If you know someone that needs to hear this episode, we encourage you to share it. As a reminder, the content of this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be construed as advice. Investment advice offered through Merit Financial Group, LLC, a registered investment advisor.